Have you ever wondered why, despite its vast potential, solar energy hasn't been implemented on a massive scale everywhere? It's a paradox that's as intriguing as it is perplexing. Solar energy, the most abundant energy source on our planet, accounts for only a fraction of global energy production. It's like having a gold mine in your backyard, but only digging up a handful of nuggets. In this video, we'll embark on a journey to explore this paradox. We'll compare solar energy with other forms of energy, from fossil fuels to wind and hydroelectric power, to understand where it stands in the grand energy scheme. We'll also delve into the reasons behind the slow adoption of solar technology. Are there hidden barriers we're not aware of, or is it just a matter of time before we see a solar revolution? So what's keeping us from harnessing the sun's full potential? Let's delve deeper. Firstly, let's compare solar energy with other forms of energy. When you think about solar energy, it's hard not to marvel at its potential. It's abundant, renewable, and most importantly, it's clean. Unlike fossil fuels such as coal and natural gas, solar power doesn't emit harmful greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change. That's a significant advantage, especially when you consider that fossil fuels are not only harmful to our planet, but also finite resources. Now let's look at nuclear energy. It's a powerful source of energy, no doubt, and it doesn't emit greenhouse gases like fossil fuels do, but it comes with its own set of challenges. The risk of nuclear accidents, the disposal of radioactive waste, and the potential for weapons proliferation are all serious concerns. Next, there's wind energy. It's clean, renewable, and relatively inexpensive. But, like solar, it's also weather-dependent. If the wind isn't blowing, you're not generating power. Solar energy, on the other hand, while it does depend on sunlight, can still generate power even on cloudy days. And with the advancement in battery technologies, excess energy can be stored for use when the sun isn't shining. That's a big advantage. But let's not gloss over the challenges that solar energy presents. The initial costs for solar installations can be high, though they've been dropping over the years. And while solar panels are becoming more efficient, they still require a substantial amount of space, which can be a limitation particularly in densely populated areas. And of course, there's the fact that solar energy is intermittent. The sun doesn't shine 24 hours a day, and not every region gets abundant sunshine year-round. This intermittency issue is a significant hurdle we need to overcome to fully harness the power of the sun. Clearly, while solar energy has its advantages, it also presents a set of challenges that need to be addressed. However, considering the environmental benefits, and the fact that it's a virtually limitless source of power, it's clear that the potential of solar energy is too great to ignore. Now let's explore the reasons behind the slow adoption of solar energy. At the forefront of these roadblocks is the high initial cost of solar installations. While falling prices of solar panels have brought us closer to realizing the dream of widespread solar energy, the upfront costs still remain a significant barrier for many. Homeowners often find themselves in a catch-22 situation, where the long-term savings from solar energy are overshadowed by the steep initial investment required. Another major roadblock is the space requirement. For a solar power plant to generate a substantial amount of energy, it needs a large expanse of land. This is a luxury not all countries or regions can afford, especially densely populated urban areas and small island nations. Not to mention, the aesthetic impact of large solar farms is often a contentious issue. Then we have the issue of energy storage. Solar energy is an intermittent power source. When the sun isn't shining, solar panels aren't producing electricity. This necessitates an efficient and reliable energy storage system. Current battery technologies are improving, but they're still not where we need them to be, in terms of cost and efficiency, to fully support a solar-powered world. Government policy and public perception also play a critical role in the adoption of solar technology. Despite the environmental benefits, not all governments prioritize the promotion of renewable energy. The lack of incentives, subsidies, or supportive regulations can discourage adoption. Similarly, public perception can be a hindrance. If people are not aware of the benefits of solar power, or if they perceive it as unreliable or costly, they are less likely to adopt it. As we can see, the road to a solar-powered world is fraught with challenges. But with the right policies and technological advances, we could be on the brink of a solar revolution. So, why hasn't solar energy been implemented on a massive scale everywhere? Well, as we've discussed, solar energy, despite its vast potential, faces considerable challenges. The paradox of its high initial costs, competition with other energy sources, and practical roadblocks have hindered widespread adoption. Yet, the promise of solar remains. It's an ongoing journey, not a destination. The sun might not have fully risen on the solar industry just yet, but with every sunrise we move one step closer to a sustainable future powered by the sun.